Welcome back to High Stakes. Today, we will be discussing the following MLB matches that are happening on Monday, August 7th, 2023. We will be providing our team, total and prop picks for the day. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. If you want access to our premium picks, you can check out our Patreon page. You can find the link to our Patreon page in the description and comments section below. Los Angeles Dodgers vs. San Diego Padres. The Los Angeles Dodgers have Tony Gonsolin on the mound. Gonsolin was solid in his latest start against the abysmal Athletics but has not been reliable. The righty struggled against the Rangers and Blue Jays in his previous two starts. He has squandered 10 runs in his last 15 innings despite the outing against the A's. Furthermore, Padres starter Seth Lugo is one of the more underrated pitchers in the big leagues. The veteran has been steady, conceding 2 or fewer runs in 4 of his last 5 performances. Lugo has contained the Dodgers in his limited career action, holding the rivals to 6 runs in 16.2 innings. Our team pick is San Diego Padres money line. Both of these offenses sit around the bottom 10 in the overall batting average. The Padres have struggled to see the ball during the day, while the Dodgers have also posted their weakest batting average during the day. Gonsolin threw well last time out against the Padres this season, and with the Dodgers struggling to hit for extra bases and home runs, their bread and butter, they may struggle to find a path to run generation here. The play is the under. Washington Nationals vs. Philadelphia Phillies. Philadelphia has had their issues with getting capable work from their pitching staff, be it the rotation guys or the bullpen. We saw the Phillies bullpen implode against the Marlins last week, turning a 5-0 lead into a 9-8 loss in extra innings. Both Aaron Nola, 5 runs in 5.1 innings, and Sanchez, 6 runs in 5 innings, struggled against the Royals over the weekend. Washington clearly isn't going to be a team in the playoff picture, but they have done a solid job of throwing spanners in the works of potential playoff teams, just ask the Reds. Gray has been relatively solid most of the season, and with no pressure on them at this point, the Nationals are playing quality baseball. With the Phillies pitching staff struggling to slow down opposing lineups, look for the visitors to steal the opening game of this set. Our team pick is Washington Nationals plus 1.5 runs. Philadelphia won for the 4th time in 6 games as they managed to take down the Royals at home in the middle game of their interleague set Saturday. The Phillies entered Sunday second in the NL East with a 60-51 record, leaving them 11.5 games behind the Braves for the top spot. They were in possession of the second wild card spot in the National League, 1 game behind the Giants for the top spot and 2.5 games ahead of the Marlins to remain in the playoff field. On Saturday, Philadelphia got 3 hits from Bryce Harper, run, 2 RBI, while JT Realmuto, 2 runs, Alec Boehm, 3 runs, 2 RBI, and Trey Turner, run, 4 RBI, each had 2 in the victory. Harper, his 6th, Turner, his 11th, and Boehm, his 11th, each went deep in the win for the Phillies. Christopher Sanchez didn't factor in the decision as he allowed 6 runs on 6 hits with 1 walk and 7 strikeouts over 5 innings of work. Matt Strahm, 7-3, earned the win in relief with 2 perfect innings, striking out 2. Craig Kimbrell worked the 9th, allowing no runs on no hits with 1 walk and 1 strikeout, for his 19th save. Washington won their 3rd straight and 4th in the last 5 games as they secured a series win over the Reds with Saturday's road triumph. The Nationals entered Sunday 48-63 and in the basement of the NL East, 23.5 games behind the Braves for the top spot. They were 10 games behind the Reds for the final wild card spot in the National League. On Saturday, Washington banged out 12 hits with Lane Thomas, 2 runs, 2 RBI, Kelbert Ruiz, RBI, and Riley Adams, RB, each picking up a pair in the contest. Jonah Dawn, 1-0, earned the win on the mound as he threw 6 innings, allowing 3 runs on 3 hits with no walks and 7 strikeouts before handing things off to the bullpen. Our total pick is over. Miami Marlins vs Cincinnati Reds. The Reds won 2 of 3 in Miami when these two first met this season back in mid-May. Both teams seem a bit rudderless currently, but somebody has to win the ballgame here. So, who wants it more? Williamson was not yet with the Reds when these two teams met. Garrett did pitch in that series and notched the lone win for the Marlins, allowing just a run and 3 hits over 5 innings while striking out a season-high 8 batters. That was nearly 3 months ago, but it's something to go on. Given the way the Reds have been swinging the bat, they are ripe to be plucked by the arm of Garrett once again. Take the Marlins with the money line. The over went 2-1 in their first 3 meetings this season as they averaged a combined 8.7 total runs per game in that series. Both of these teams' struggles of late are mostly due to poor pitching and defense and not a lack of hitting. Combined, these teams have had 11 of their games reach over the total. Miami has scored 8 or more runs twice this past week, and they tend to keep pace with whatever their opponent is doing offensively, win or lose. Cincinnati's last 3 games, prior to Sunday, had gone under, yet the lowest total in any of those games was 8 runs. If you find a total under 10, jump on it. Take the over. Minnesota Twins vs Detroit Tigers. In every way, the Twins have the edge in this one. Offensively, they're much better, especially over the past month. Their starting pitcher is having a better season than Detroit's. In the bullpen, Minnesota's relievers are more reliable. Not even home field is an edge for Detroit, who dropped the first series they hosted against the Twins. The Tigers are 23-32 at home, while Minnesota is 26-30 on the road. Take the Twins to take the series opener. Our team pick is Minnesota Twins minus 1.5 runs. A 9th-inning comeback secured a sweep for the first-place Minnesota Twins. They'll look to extend their 4-game winning streak when they head to Detroit. Pitching has been the Twins' strength all season, including this winning streak, which Pablo Lopez will try to push to 5. Lopez has held opponents to fewer than 3 runs in 5 of his last 6 outings. The only time he faced the Tigers this year, he allowed 3 runs in 6.0 innings. He earned the loss, even with 10 strikeouts against 1 walk. It wasn't his best outing, but he and the bullpen gave Minnesota a chance to win. Detroit has hung around, barely, because the rest of the division is weak, but this is not a good team. Like the rest of the AL Central, offense holds the Motor City Kitties back the most. The Tigers are 28th in runs per game this season, ahead of only the Royals and Athletics. Detroit is among the 3 worst teams in batting average, OBP, slugging percentage, stolen bases, and home runs. Their walk rate is also only 23rd. The lineup is littered with below-average batters. Our total pick is over.